those things and make them not happen. Well, a moment's reflection will tell you that that's simply incoherent. Because if God only has true knowledge, whatever God has knowledge of can't be false, can't ever be changed, then what God knows is that those people die in the earthquake or die from the sniper. That's what He has eternally previsioned. He can't change that from happening. And so this view of foreknowledge, which is perhaps the most popular view of omniscience in terms of applying it to foreknowledge throughout church history. The simple foreknowledge view started with the early church fathers, has been held by the Eastern Orthodox Church through to today. It's popular by many Roman Catholics and, of course, in the Arminian Wesleyan tradition. But I believe it's useless. Now, some specifics about comments that Dr. White made. Let me say that I believe I do understand why my view is scandalous to him. He says that he is committed to a particular view of sovereignty and a particular view of omnipotence and a particular understanding of omniscience. And I believe in this he brings out the central issue that divides he and I. I don't think the central issue, even though the question of the night is exhaustive, definite foreknowledge of all future contingent events, I think the central issue, the watershed issue, is whether God exercises meticulous providence or whether God exercises general providence, whether humans have compatibilistic freedom, whether humans have libertarian freedom. I believe that's the watershed. Or to put it differently, does God ever respond to us? Is God ever affected by what we do? Those kinds of questions. Now he believes that biblical truths are simply compatibilistic freedom, meticulous providence, total depravity, etc. Well, I'm not going to change his mind, and I'm not, unless God sovereignly wills to change his mind, I suppose. My broadly Arminian perspective on these biblical truths is correct. On Isaiah, he kind of dissed my explanation of it, so it's not going to do me any good to repeat it, but I'll repeat it for you. And in Isaiah 46, 9 through 11, the point that God brings up is He tells the idols of Baal and that, do something. Come on. Say you're going to do something and do it. Let's see if you have the power to pull it off. And they don't have the power to pull it off. Only Yahweh has the power to pull it off. And so in Isaiah verse 46:11, God says, I'm going to say I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it. And so I believe the question really is divine omnipotence, not foreknowledge. Let me also admit that open theists, including myself, don't have everything figured out. We are working with some new ideas. We're trying them out in terms of a research program.